So we got a new trailer for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom yesterday, and there is a lot to talk about with this trailer, even with the first couple shots. So in Hiteno Village, there are these mushroom-looking things. I have no idea what those are supposed to be. We know the game's introducing more mushrooms than were in the previous game, so it may have something to do with that, but I'm not sure why we have that. It also appears we are going to have a Hyrule Castletown reconstruction quest, which is going to be awesome if we do. They'll probably reuse the Bolson Construction Company from the previous game for this quest as well. So it'll be very interesting to see what Hyrule Castletown looks like at the end of that quest, assuming there is a quest. Something's going on with Kakariko. There's a big cyclone above one of the Zonai ruins. And this right here looks like the Arbiter's Grounds coming up, which is amazing if that's true. And that looks like Demise. It may not be, but the hair looks much more like Demise than it does Ganondorf's hair. Now, in the next shot, there may be a musical reference to Twilight Princess. It might not be intentional. It might be. They do show what looks like somewhere in Gerudo Desert. It might be the Arbiter's Grounds in the next shot. But the next 3 notes sound a lot like the main part of the Twilight Princess Hyrule Field theme, which is very interesting. I'll play it right now, and the Hyrule Field theme for comparison. Now, it may not be intentional, and it's obviously slower, and it's just those 3 notes that sound kinda like the Hyrule Field theme slowed down. They do show Gerudo Desert in the next shot, and this may actually be Arbiter's Grounds. It may not be Arbiter's Grounds that rises. It may be sand draining into Arbiter's Grounds, and then you go in those holes and go down into Arbiter's Grounds. There was essentially quicksand in Arbiter's Grounds as well, so it wouldn't be super shocking. The next shot after that appears to be a dungeon of some kind, in obviously a fire dungeon, probably in the Goron Mines or something. And then the next shot shows these flying boats, which is awesome. I have no idea where those originated from, but they're awesome. In the next shot, it seems like we hear Teba's voice.
Zelda, we rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link.
Link.
It at the very least sounds like the same voice actor. Now in this shot, it shows a shield fused to a sword, which is a very interesting combination. If we can do the reverse, we can get Rhine time. And then the next few shots show a lot happens in the next few shots. First, there's this spinning sky orb thing, not sure what that is. Then it appears you get attacked by a Goron, which is interesting. Then you seem to get launched into the air with this Rito child, who seems to be in the trailer a lot. And then it shows a carriage fused together. The next shot shows a mysterious figure who is probably a Zonai, and is probably the same mysterious figure in one of the other shots. Then they show a rocket strapped to Link's shield, which is an interesting thing. And then they have this moon gravity parkour section. And in the background you can see Death Mountain seems to be spewing out malice instead of lava. Or maybe it is lava, who knows, but I think it's probably malice. So it'll be very interesting to find out what's happening at Death Mountain. And then they show this shot. So we're going to have mech battles in this game, essentially. Which is not what I would expect to say from a Zelda game. I'll take it. So Link has this pillar on wheels with a flimsy little arm against the talus with bokoblins on it. And then they show this really cool looking boss. I assume it's in an ice region. It's probably the Hebrew region. We get to see what happens to Link's arm, which, I mean, we saw that in other trailers too. And then we see Ganondorf. Ganondorf looks great in this trailer. He looks like sort of the culmination of all his previous designs. He's got a little bit of Twilight Princess, a little bit of Wind Waker, and, you know, obviously a little bit of Ocarina of Time, because that's the game he originated in. He looks great. We see this boss, which seems like an inkling, kinda, sorta. And then the next shot, I'll let you listen in for yourself, I think hints at companion characters.
Okay, let's go! But you are not alone.
Link, you are our final hope.
Now it's interesting, in the shot before they show Sidon, they show a group of what seem to be normal NPCs. So if you can fight alongside pretty much anyone, that's a lot. That's crazy. They also show this really cool three-headed dragon boss. I think it's Gleeok. And he's in the original Legend of Zelda, as well as some older 2D entries. He doesn't really appear in many others. I don't think he's ever appeared in 3D, so this will be a very interesting thing to see how they go about implementing him in terms of gameplay. So this trailer was incredible. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Any feedback is appreciated. And I'll see you next time when I actually play the game.